Donald Trump is considered the worst president in history in Greatness Survey of U.S. leaders. Donald Trump has been ranked the worst president in history, behind a man who failed to acknowledge slavery as the United States descended into the Civil War and a commander-in-chief who died a month after taking office, a new poll reveals. To mark President's Day on Monday, the American Political Science Association, APSA, released a survey ranking each of America's 44 presidents on a greatness scale. The survey, which is taken every 4 years by 170 of Ipsos presidential experts, put Abraham Lincoln and George Washington at the top of the list. Trump ranked last in the poll, despite only being a year into his 4-year presidency. Political science professors Brandon Rottinghouse and Justin Vaughn published the results of the poll in the New York Times on Monday. The survey asked political science majors to rank each of the last 44 presidents on a greatness scale from 1 to 100. Trump received a score of 12 out of 100 on the scale. Sitting just above Trump are James Buchanan and William Harrison, who have long been considered two of America's worst presidents. Buchanan, the country's 15th president, has been criticized for failing to address slavery as the divided United States was on the brink of the Civil War. Ninth U.S. President Harrison died 31 days after taking office following the longest inauguration speech in history. At the time of his death, it was reported that he died of pneumonia after refusing to wear a coat during his 2-hour inauguration speech. In 2014, a medical analysis suggested Harrison actually died of septic shock due to the White House's water supply being downstream from public sewage. Rottinghouse and Vaughn said that Trump's position could greatly increase by the next poll, which will be published in 2022. Trump's initial rating places him in an ignominious category, but dozens of presidents have had slow starts and have course-corrected to improve their public esteem, they wrote. The experts added, beyond his reputation or ranking, Donald Trump's very presidency may alter perceptions of presidential legacies as his unique approach to the office continues to surprise. Barack Obama is ranked 18th in 2014's survey, but after leaving office he rocketed into the top 10 and is now considered the 8th greatest president, according to ASPA experts. Bill Clinton and Andrew Jackson fell from their top 10 spots, likely because of changing attitudes toward Clinton's treatment of women and Jackson's handling of the Trail of Tears, which saw thousands of Native Americans removed from their homes in the 1800s. The pair managed to stay in the top 15, however, with Clinton at 13th greatest and Jackson at 15th. Meanwhile, across party lines, Democrats ranked Obama 10 places higher than Republicans, while Reagan was ranked 9 places higher by GOP experts than their liberal counterparts. Among only Republican scholars, Trump still sat in the bottom 5 presidents. The only presidents below Trump were Andrew Johnson, Franklin Pierce, Harrison, and Buchanan. Meanwhile, as of last week, Trump had his lowest disapproval marks since last April, at 47%, according to a Politico Morning Consult survey. The rating was the same percentage of registered voters who approved of the job he's done in office.